Okay, we're using the potatoes from this morning starter to make another starter. So in here we put 2 tablespoons of sugar. We do a heaping teaspoon of soda. And about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt.
Here's your flour.
And, oops, can't forget the flour. 3 tablespoons of flour. And then we take boiling water and cover up just past the potatoes.
How's that?
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll stir it some. Some people don't stir it, but we're stir people. And see if we need some more liquid in a minute. Let's see. I just stirred it a little bit. Maybe put
A little more.
just a tad more.
Like that.
Yeah, that's good. And then we cover it. We cover it with some wrap. And we punch a hole so it can breathe. And then we take it over here and put it on a heating pad and then let it sit for about 3 hours.
Ta-da. Ta-da. Ta-da.
Okay, now you break the jar.
Just pour flour in there?
Yeah, to make a pancake batter.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's not enough. Definitely need more.
You want a whisk?
I don't know, Molly. Do you want to whisk it? Oh.
What is it?
Do you want a whisk?
This works.
More, right? A little bit.
Yeah. A little thicker.
Probably gonna need just a little bit more. Maybe just another sprinkling. This is probably thick enough, don't you think? Molly?
That's probably about right. Let's see. That's probably good. So what do you mean?
Okay, now what? What do you do with this?
It goes back under the heat
Under the heating pad?
to rise and get bubbly.
Yeah, we'll set it over here.
Low heat, right? Not high heat.
Like 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's about a 3 right now.
Okay, so how long has this been cooking?
I think like an hour and something. An hour and change.
Hour and change. Looks quite bubbly.
Yeah.
Who do we have here?
This is Tito.
Tito!
Tito Bandito.
You getting some love in? That's a big cat.
Hey,
Tito.
it's a good kitty. Yeah.
What a pretty kitty. Pretty kitty. Looks like a lion face.
He's like,
Lioness. He's liking that. Okay, what are we doing now?
Here we go. Flour. Lots of flour. Depending on how many loaves you want to make.
What kind of flour?
This is all purpose. Which seems to work.
Nice bowl.
That's one bag. So I'm thinking this will make about 4 or 5 loaves. Big loaves. And so in a minute I'm gonna scald it with the boiling water. And that's the sponge. You get a picture of the sponge? Sponge did good. It's like almost to the top of the bowl. See the sponge? And it's all bubbly on top. It's good. Sponge.
Sponge looks good.
it's a gigantic sponge.
Boiling water with Crisco.
And since everybody says that other one didn't have enough salt, should we put more salt in this one?
I think so.
How much do you think?
How much did you put the last time?
Only about a teaspoon.
Maybe double?
Actually, I thought I left it out. We'll try 2. And I think I put sugar in that one too.
Yeah. That's a scoopful.
How's that? That was maybe a little more than a tablespoon, I think.
Yeah.
No respect.
You have to be on top of it.
Scalding.
I need like pass it drips. I guess I could just dump it in there.
How much do you put?
As much as I want.
The more water you put, the more bread you'll end up making.
Maybe that's all for right now. But after we put the sponge in, we'll probably have to put some more water, but you can't put boiling water in it once you get the yeast in there.
Okay, what are we doing now?
We're transporting the sponge.
We need warm water. And it can't be too hot.
Sponge.
That's too hot.
You want to just add regular water to it?
Yeah.
This is the valuable stuff.
That's what makes the world go round.
That's right.
You can probably dump it.
The sponge goes in. Look at that sponge.
Ooh, golly, that stinks.
Does it?
Ooh, yeah. I got a big old whiff. I just got a snort.
Oh yeah, it does stink.
Smelly? What does it smell like?
It smells like someone got gangrene about 3 weeks ago, and we haven't yet amputated their foot.
Gross. Smelly sponge.
That's what it smells like. That makes everybody want to get this bread. Sign up today, folks, for your gangrene bread. Okay. Do you want me to wash this?
Just
Leave
put
it for a minute?
I usually pour the warm water in it and scoop it out of that.
Okay.
You can use that green scooper thing.
We want to use every single little bit of
Fermented
goo that we have.
goo. Oh, I'm going to walk right in front of you. Let me get this.
Alright, so I'm going to mix it a little bit and then I'm going to have to get my hands in it. Maybe I need the apron so I don't have to change clothes.
Where is the apron? In the hallway.
106, 107.
It should be about 100, but that's probably okay.
You ready?
I guess so.
Don't be afraid. Don't be scared.
Okay, let's see what I got here first. And then you just gotta go in.
Probably take off all of your watches. I made that mistake yesterday.
I forget.
Let's see.
It just snaps off like
Okay, like
that little. Yeah. Right.
and then that. Okay.
Doesn't it look great? Gotta make sure you get all this on the bottom here. Okay, give me some more water.
More.
Oh, that feels good. Yeah, just pull out whatever, however much you want.
However much I think I can
I
handle.
mean, it sounds simple, but it's not that simple. Put it down in the flour. Might help you.
Maybe I need. I'd like to have like 2 balls worth. You know. And that's probably like loaf size, you think?
So what?
You think that's about loaf size?
Yeah, that's probably a loaf. You can either wash your hands or not.
I think I'm going to start with clean hands, drier hands.
How therapeutic is that?
Pretty therapeutic. Warm dough.
Watching something the other day about like how do you know it's done, and they said something about it bounces back, but then it doesn't come all the way back. Or I think if it comes all the way back,
It's
then
too
it's
much.
too much. So that's about right.
We had a partial bounce back
Yeah.
here. Do you want to put the whole loaf as one loaf, or do you want to do two halves?
No, I like the halves, don't you?
I'm good with the halves.
Yeah. Let me get these because. So what we do is we put these with oil in the oven, and we heat up the pan
Crisco.
with the Crisco. But you gotta watch and not get them too hot. So I'm gonna pull them out to let it cool off a little bit because it's
Hot.
too hot.
I think it's cool enough.
Yeah. So
It's got a butt. It's got a butt to it.
All the wrinkles out of it.
I left it with a butt. Okay. It's because I had to reformulate it. I had to resize it.
Except now it's too cold. Now the stuff isn't melted.
How do you get all the wrinkles out of it? Show them the butt. This bread
Keep
butt.
squeezing it. See? Just squeeze it. So you only have a wrinkle on the bottom. And usually if you got liquid, then this spreads on it. And then, oh, it's going to be a good one, I can tell. And then we put it on the heating pad. Like so. And we cover it up.
How long does it take to rise?
Anywhere from 1 to 2 hours.
Now what are we doing?
Preheating the oven.
We're preheating
To
the oven
what?
to 400. And it cooks for about 33 minutes.
More or less.
And
Because
that's what
it's
it looks
risen.
like when it's risen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we put the bread over here. And
Set your timer for 33 minutes again.
yeah. And now we lather them with butter.
Too hot. Then I'll be ready.
Lots of butter. And we cover it up really good.
Gotta tuck them in. Keep them nice and toasty and happy.
Oh yeah, I don't need them cooked all up myself.
Oh, you said
They're
wait.
supposed to be for me.
Sorry. Yeah, you get the double yolk.
Egg on toast.
That's yours.
Yum.
Okay.